Welcome back to the channel. We are the Digital Asset Research team, and this is step 1 of our series of 5 steps on how you can make it through a bear market. And not only how you can make it through a bear market, but how you can position yourself for the next crypto bull run and become successful. So if you're a beginner in crypto, or you've just been wrecked after last year's bull run, watch this mini series starting with this first video in how to research a project. Let's get into it. So, one of the hardest and the most daunting questions any crypto investor, whether it's a beginner or a more advanced, is going to ask themselves is, what project should I be invested in? Well, I'm not going to tell you that, but I am going to teach you how you can find and research these crypto projects yourself. But before I get into it, can you all do me a huge favor, guys? Hit the like button, subscribe to our new channel, and if you find our content useful, share it with your friends and help us grow this great community. Thanks. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to have a quick look at CoinMarketCap. Okay, we're on CoinMarketCap, and the first thing that I always like to do is go straight up to the top here and click it onto dark mode. Whatever your preference is, whether it's dark or light, completely up to you, but that's just my own preference. So I'll just give you a quick guide of CoinMarketCap. Some of you are probably familiar with it. It's similar to other sites such as CoinGecko and others. So it's just a site where we can go and find the listings, the circulative supply, the trading volume, any market cap of a specific listed token. So this is the first place that I like to certainly look when I'm looking at investing into a certain project, or it's one of the point 1, should I say, of where I'm going to be looking. Now, what I'm going to be investing in is completely dependent on what time of the market it is for me. And like I said, this is a 5-step series, and we're going to go over one by one. This is the first step, and it's very early on, so we're not going to be looking to buy anything. We're just going to be looking at learning how we can research a project. And this is just the very beginning, which is CoinMarketCap. So I'll just quickly, for any beginners out there, go over. We'll start with Bitcoin actually, and we'll just go over what information we can collect within this data on CoinMarketCap. And if we go down, we'll see that it's got quite a lot of live data news there, saying what today's price is. It has a current report there on Bitcoin. It tells you who the founder is, who we obviously know as Satoshi Nakamoto. It's got lots of information here, and if you don't understand blockchain and you don't understand Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and inflationary, deflationary assets, etc., you should always research this. And you can get a lot of information from here. It's got a wealth of information. We'll go through and we'll read a little bit. So Bitcoin is the first decentralized peer-to-peer digital currency. One of its most important functions is that it's used as a decentralized store of value. In other words, it provides the ownership rights as a physical asset or as a unit of account. However, the latter store of value function has been debated. Many crypto enthusiasts and economists believe that high-scale adoption of the top currency will lead us to a new modern financial world where transaction amounts will be denominated in smaller units. So the smallest unit of Bitcoin is 0.000000001 BTC, which is short for a Satoshi or a Sat. I'm not going to keep on reading here, but there's, like I say, it's just a point that I'm making, that there's lots of information down here for each of the projects, and you can go and do your own research on there. I just want to go over first and foremost, so if you go on here, cryptocurrencies, and then you go on ranking, as I mentioned before, it depends on what market you're in. We're in the middle of a bear market at the moment, so I'm looking at the less riskier assets, and I'm not actually looking to buy, as I said. I'm just looking at observing to find out what's good value, what can hold a bear market, what's got good fundamentals behind it, whether it's got much liquidity, what the team is, what they've done before, etc. So, like I say, we've got the market cap here, and we've got Bitcoin, which is the #1 leader. And if you look at the market cap, the way that this has worked is you've got a circulative supply here, which there's currently been 19,032,537 bitcoins ever been mined so far since existence. There's a total supply of 21 million bitcoin. If we just, I'll go into actual bitcoin so I can actually show you. So there's your circulation supply. You've got a maximum of 21 million bitcoins that's ever going to be mined in existence. And the way that the market cap is calculated, which is a very important thing that you should be looking at if you are invested in these cryptocurrencies, the way that that's calculated is you've got your current price of Bitcoin, which is $35,953.87, and if you calculate that amount against the circulative supply, then you've got your complete market cap. So it's currently standing at 684 million, just over, and we got way past 1 trillion earlier on during in the run. So the fully diluted market cap, the way that that's calculated is you times your 21 million, which is the maximum supply, and if it was this price at the time when it was fully diluted, then that's what the price would be, but we obviously know it's going to be a lot higher than that. So that's just a few things to look at. The volumes, the amount of traded volume within a specific period. On here it's noted as 24 hours, so this is traded volume, and the traded volume on Bitcoin is 38,369,000,000 so far as the 24-hour volume is concerned. Then you've obviously got the chart down here. We're going to go into the next video, so if you're tuning in, we'll be releasing the next video in the series soon, which goes over how to use TradingView, how to set up TradingView, and how to apply structure and support, resistance levels, and certain indicators on TradingView. So it does follow on, the mini series does follow on from this. This is just the first one, which is invested is finding your project. So let's have a look at a different project that we can currently take a look at, and a project that we can research together. So we'll go on there and we could possibly pick, let's pick on something that, it's certainly a coin that I know that's bled, and I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm not telling you to invest in this token. I'm telling you that this is an example that we're doing together. So we'll have a quick look at Phantom, and Phantom has absolutely bled prematurely over the last few months, considering their developer Andre Cronje, one of the best developers and one of the founders of Phantom, actually parted with them. The price just skyrocketed to the downside. So we'll have a look at the what it's saying here about Phantom, and we'll see that it's Phantom's a directed acyclic graph, or a DAG, which is a smart contract platform providing decentralized finance or DeFi services to developers using its own bespoke consensus algorithm. Together with its in-house token, FTM, which is the ticker of Phantom, it aims to solve problems associated with smart contract platforms, specifically transactional speed, which developers say they have reduced to under 2 seconds. So with these new blockchains, one of the things that they're trying to do is they're trying to increase speed within their initial main chain. So with the main chain, things like Bitcoin, they have long transaction seconds, and there's a lot of wait time with the proof of work consensus algorithm to get transactions through, because it's basically miners picking out transactions on the proof of work network, and it takes time to do that. So it takes a lot longer, and what these new chains are all trying to do is to get faster and get faster without the need for a layer 2 or as much of a need for a layer 2 payment system, which takes things off the main chain and then calculates it at a faster transactional pace and then puts it back on at a later date. So that's one thing you need to do, is to look at what it is, what's the fundamentals behind the token. Is it a DeFi platform? Is it proof of work? Is it proof of stake? There's all sorts of different things that you can look into, and it completely depends how invested you are in this. If you've got $5 in that, you wouldn't do as much research as if you've got $10,000 in Phantom. So you go as far as you want as far as the research is concerned. And the other thing that you want to be doing is looking at their website, and we can have a quick look at their website. So you see that on the website they're boosting speed, security and scalability. So it's a BFT consensus protocol delivers unparalleled speed, security and reliability, and you enjoy almost instant transactions at extremely low fees. And you know that one issue is the cost of fees with a lot of transactions at the moment. We all know what's happening with Ethereum going through its migration, and the cost of fees on its proof of work consensus network. Now people can't afford things, people having transactions failed, and it's costing millions of pounds for some transactions that don't even go through to some people with NFTs and that kind of thing. And the network, it's struggling to cope with it, although that I am invested in Ethereum, and ultimately I think it's the strongest smart contract platform out there. So that's one thing that Phantom's doing. So it's boasting that it's going to be cheap fees, fast transactions, and we could go down here and we can have a quick look to see what other information we can get. So deploying smart contracts, creating fixed cap assets, creating local test networks, API guide. It shows you how to set up MetaMask here, run validator nodes on there, and you can get a lot of information from here. One thing that I do like to do is find out whether it's a public company, whether it's a public team or whether it's a private team. If it's a public team, you can get a wealth of information out there. If it's a private team, then it raises alarm bells as far as I'm concerned as to why the team's private and why they don't want us to know who they are. So once you've got the information of, for example, meet the Phantom team, you can then go so about us, you've got the team here. So you've got Michael Kong, who's the CEO, you've got Kwan Nguyen, who's the CTO, David Richardson, the director, and then what you can do is you can go and take these names and then look on Twitter, look on social media. You can find out what these guys were doing before they were at Phantom and the credibility of these guys. And I mean, the more in the limelight these people are, the better it is as far as credibility is concerned, and how much money they've got locked within the ecosystem, how much money they've got locked within their own main layer 1 chain, and ultimately another thing that you need to do is to have a look at the actual white paper itself. So each project will have its own white paper, and within the white paper it'll have a roadmap of things that are happening within that ecosystem or within that project, and it's a step-by-step roadmap, and it's a powerful thing. By looking into these things, you can actually predict when people are going to be buying in, when people will be pulling out. There's things like token unlocks where there's not a full circulative supply, which is out in the market, where they some tokens might just stagger releasing tokens over a period of time, and what it does is reduces the value of the token as the market gets flooded with these coins. And if you know what times these are going to happen, and you know what times to sell, then possibly, if you believe in the project, buy back at the lower levels once there's more liquidity in the market. It's quite a powerful thing. So as I say, it's good to do your research, and the further in depth that you do the research, the better. And I'm not suggesting, as an example that we've just used today, that we go in and we go and stick our money in this project because we've researched it and we think that it's good. That's a bad thing to do, because ultimately we can pretty much always get the price a lot cheaper than what it's currently at. If we just got on there and we thought, if we don't buy this now, we're never going to get it back at this price again, then it's just rubbish, because we can. And we want to be putting smaller percentages in of each thing as well. So this is a medium risk token. We want to give it a medium risk label on there, and that means that we'll be applying medium risk management to that. So using small amounts, incremental amounts on this kind of thing. And in the next few videos we'll be showing you how to apply good risk management and how to apply your levels of support and structure. We'll be showing you how you can apply your indicators and set up your trading view, and we'll be giving you a step-by-step guide as to how you can go through and learn how you can invest in cryptocurrency and become successful during a bear market. So we hope you liked the video, guys. If you did, give it a thumbs up, give us a like, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you think it's useful. Keep your eye out for the next few videos, so stick the notification bell on there so you're notified as soon as they come out, and we'll be teaching you. We're on this journey with you all. We hope you enjoy your day. Good night, guys. Bye.